think they know everything. If you're one of those people, then go take the Super Geek Challenge and you might just win some stuff, which just might make up for me hating you. Congratulations to Chad from Greenville, North Carolina. Chad's got himself a new Screensavers t-shirt. Don't worry, Chad, I was just kidding. I don't really hate you. Remember, you got to be in it to win it. It's all at screensavers.com. But I bet you already knew that, didn't you? And now, let's iPack.
I have a tiny little version of it that fits in your pocket. It opens up a whole new world of Windows CE, or actually Pocket PC tips. What you got?
We have a little registry edit for your Pocket PC.
You're hacking the registry of the Pocket PC OS.
I am.
You are a bad woman.
I know. Okay. What we're actually doing is we're going to animate the windows. Now, this is not exactly the most necessary tweak that you could probably do to your Pocket PC, but it is one of the cooler ones. And the reason I like it is because I sort of like hacking into my devices. You get something new, you want to play with it, you want to see exactly what it can do.
So what exactly is animating the window? Or why don't you show us how to do it? Let's see
I'll
the
show you, because right now the windows are not animated. And I'm just going to go to the Programs menu, and I'm going to start the calendar, and it just pops up.
It's just a window.
It's just a window, you know, whatever.
Turn that a little to the left. There you go.
I was testing my thing. Okay, so now what we're going to do is...
There really is regedit in there.
It doesn't actually come with a registry editor. You have to download one. There are plenty of free versions. I put some lists on there. They have other useful things, and I'll do some more registry tips for y'all. So then we just click on Animate here, and we're just going to change it. Change the decimal value. We're going to change the decimal value to 1, and then we're going to hit OK. And see, then this is the thing. You have to do a little soft reset action.
Okay.
And it's the same thing, though, when you have to restart Windows to make a registry effect.
Reloads the low res, reloads the registry.
Exactly. So you can start seeing what it's doing. Right now it's synchronizing the contacts. I actually have a lot of friends.
You got a lot of phone numbers.
Yeah. Okay, so now you're going to be able to see, when I go to this, the calendar, it's going to pop up like that. Contacts.
Very snazzy.
Kind of fun. Something you can do to impress your friends.
Kinda kooky nutty.
Exactly.
Ladies
I enjoyed
and gentlemen, go to the Screensaver. That actually is a styling. We'll go to thescreensavers.com for instructions and the registry key you need. Email Morgan at techtv.com with all your favorite Windows tips.
That's right.
Parents, hide the PC from your kids. Turn off the internet connected. It's time for Megan, the tweaker lister.
Tweaker list doesn't really rhyme, Megan.
It doesn't?
We have to come up with something better.
Yeah, we do. But I'm tweaking, so I'm working on it.
There's tweaking and listing.
Yeah, we're tweaking.
You gonna show your friends' phone numbers on the air?
No. Actually, those were my friends.
Oh.
Anyway.
That's yours? That's your device?
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. 5 favorite Tweak UI tweaks. Now, there are a lot of different tweaking programs.
You canvassed everybody, though, at Screensavers to find out what they liked the best.
I did, yeah. And these are the ones that, the first thing when you get Tweak UI, this is what you want to do.
Tweak UI comes from Microsoft. It's free. It's a UI enhancer. It changes the user interface.
Yeah, it doesn't let you actually do things that Microsoft didn't intend you to do, since it actually came from Microsoft.
It's safe.
Yeah.
But it's great. I really like it.
So now you first have to install it, and it's a little difficult, but we have all the instructions on how to get it.
Number 5.
Number 5 is the Paranoia tab. This keeps all of your history cleared, all of your files cleared. This is if you are doing naughty things, or if you don't want people to see what you're looking at.
This is for privacy, regardless
or for privacy
of what you're doing.
If you're doing things you don't want people, I don't know.
And it'll do this every time if you have all those checked.
So at log on, it says, and then you can do that. You ready for number 4?
I like that one. Number 4.
This is my favorite, even though it's number 4. Skip the logon screen.
I like this one too.
Yes, we revealed our deepest secrets that we both skipped the logon screen.
Automatically enters your name and password.
Yes, and at your office you may not want to do this because they install that for a reason. But
it does give a hacker, anybody who comes to sit down at your computer, access to your system.
Right.
But the password's not that secure. So.
Okay. So it's really cool. You just enter the username and password. You got it. Ready for number 3? We're making reparations here.
Reparations.
This is a repair tab. You can rebuild icons, repair associations. So that's that naughty when it says, you know, open with, and you've clicked open with every time.
That'll take you back to the default associations that Windows came with when you first installed it.
And also, yeah, if you were screwing with the fonts and stuff, you know, and you're like, how do I get it back?
This is nice. This is very handy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes those weird font folders and temporary internet file folders that are not normal folders, puts them back the way they are in case they accidentally get changed.
That is right.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready for number 2?
Number 2.
This is to add or remove desktop icons. You know, you have the network neighborhood. Maybe you don't use that all the time. Maybe you hate having the trash can on the
I don't want
desktop.
it there.
Yeah. You can just click if you want to add it or uncheck it. Yeah. And now with the network neighborhood, it's going to warn you when you hit apply that it's going to change some additional consequences, and you can read about that. So you
mostly affects network printers.
Yes.
That's the big one that's going to mess up.
So, number 1. Now, this is the most popular of all tips. Everyone always wants to know this, and I'm not sure why.
Tweak UI tip. Number 1.
I think it is actually because it's hardest to find.
Okay.
This is taking the arrows off the shortcuts.
I love that
And that's
tip.
in the Explorer tab, which that doesn't really necessarily make sense to me now. So you can have an arrow, or you can have a light arrow, no arrow, or customize the arrow. And
I think those arrows are ugly. I also, let's give you a bonus tip, prefix shortcut to on new shortcuts. I don't like that either.
Because you know it's a shortcut.
It's a
shortcut. You know, if you want it on your desktop, you don't want that.
That's right. So you can make your shortcuts look like they're not shortcuts.
Right.
Very nice. All right, 5 useful tips, but there's probably several hundred commands in here.
Yeah.
It's a worthwhile
But yeah, and there are even
thing.
more powerful tweaking programs. X Setup, Tweak Revisited, all this stuff that are all free, and they can even do more crazy things than that.
Those are some good ones. So get detailed instructions and everything we just showed you, plus a link to get Tweak UI yourself. Microsoft hides it on their site. You're going to want to go to thescreensavers.com.
You're going to want to.
Because it's a long URL. You don't want to type it in. Trust me. Coming up next, turn your paper documents into editable text. You take a document like this. We're going to show you how it's practically as easy as cutting and pasting those documents right into your computer when the Screensavers continues. Now that's OCR.